We have an update on a WKYT investigation that we've been following for more than a year now out of Rockcastle County.
The city of Livingston is continuing to deal with financial challenges with its water service. Our Kelsey Soto has been following that and is here now with the most recent case filings.
That's right, and residents are the ones caught in the middle. This all started back in November of 2024 when 65 residents in Livingston spent several days without water service and no explanation. They later learned their bills weren't being paid by the city to the water company, and they'd racked up a six-figure tab. The Public Service Commission began looking into the incident. In August of last year, the city of Livingston put their water service up for bid, but there was only one bid received. Kentucky American Water has entered into an agreement for the sale of the utility. As of October, the outstanding balance owed to Wood Creek Water District nearly $54,000. The city of Livingston says they're still waiting on some payments from the Kentucky Infrastructure Authority, who tells them the debt will be paid in full through a grant. The city also dealt with a substantial water leak back in July and August. A water line busted underneath Highway 25's bridge and was then repaired with some help from Kentucky American Water. Bill?